Welcome back. No, weirdly, I feel like I've been playing this game a lot longer than I have been. Why do you do this? Is there even a box here for me to grab? It's all the way up on the right. Well, whatever, I don't need to be over there. I don't think there's any way to talk to here. It's a very bold assumption to make, I admit, but... I'll just see if I can head straight to the bus stop and then go from there, because I don't think there's anybody. You stop that. This guy's gonna be a pain, actually. He also died, great. Okay, speaking of reappearing back at Sandy. Yeah. I landed right on top of that guy. Ooh, what are you doing, Spongebob? Not sure what happened there. He got stuck in his landing animation or something and wouldn't jump. And again, naturally I respawn with only 3 hit points, instead of the 6 that I've now worked up to as my maximum. And the thing is, you do get a greater maximum capacity for jelly over time. Come on. Look, this is harder than it looks. But, in spite of that, you don't really start finding any more jellyfish than before. So you don't really have more life to work with either way. I think I was milking these guys a little slowly. Compared to what I should have done. Ugh. At this point, at this rate, I might actually have to make use of some of that health, though. Or I could try going this way. In fact, I think this takes you directly back to the bus stop now that I think about it. I'd forgotten that, the bus stop's actually just to the left of the tower. Yep, this one. Right here, I think. Oh, right there. Alright, we'll just drop on down there then. And I don't think Scooter, or whatever his name is here. For you to talk to or anything like that. I don't think there's really anybody to meet anywhere or talk to. Although having said that, where do we go next? Rock bottom. I fear we won't be able to get to rock bottom without our new ability or something. I could be wrong. How do you get to rock bottom? I believe it's through downtown. Huh? No, I think you get to rock bottom through... Actually, you can see it on the map, basically. You get to rock bottom through the restaurant district. And the map's a little weird. Like, for instance, it looks like you might actually get to the industrial park from Goo Lagoon, but that's not the case. You have to go from the city, which you can kind of tell because there's a road from the city to Goo Lagoon. I don't think that's where I want to go, though. That's where I want to go? It's right here. Get some free health back. Now then. What was stopping us from going to rock bottom before, though? I don't quite remember. Oh man, these anchovies. You start seeing these guys all over. Does that switch all the way on the right, actually, for this door here? That's what I'll assume. Every single time I have to press L twice to cancel the power, except for when I had just activated the power and don't want to disable it. I think this way actually loops back around to where you enter this area from downtown. No more jelly. I still like grabbing those guys at random. Eels! I haven't seen these guys much lately, actually. Oh yeah, the way you bounce off them when you get hurt, though, is actually kind of useful in some platforming situations. Is this rock bottom? No. Oh, that's downtown. That wasn't the rock bottom sign. Did I skip rock bottom, or what? It could be closer to... I might have gone past rock bottom at one point earlier, too. It might be closer to the boating school. Lots of places in this game are just so far out of the usual... Yeah. You can't double jump after you get bounced by those guys, in case you're wondering. That is so useful. Lots of places in this game are so far out of the way, to where there's not even really any scenery around them for some reason. It's kind of strange. But the sign just says boating school over here, so I figured it was just that way to the boating school. I might have passed up rock bottom when I went to the boating school earlier, though. Oh no! It was actually just through there. Where was rock bottom? I thought the sign said rock bottom was just... I thought the sign said rock bottom was this way. Not quite, okay. So... it does say to the right, so I guess I misinterpreted a little bit. And I do remember now that I saw rock bottom over here. The thing that throws me off is that you would think that if rock bottom is to the right, that it would be to the right. Its sign would be to the right of the boating course sign. I think what happened was I saw those two signs were together, and then I saw the boating course was up or back, however you prefer to read that. And consequently that, I kind of deduced that meant, without reading the rock bottom sign, that rock bottom was also in that direction. Can't go in Mr. Crab's house yet, I don't think. Nope. I believe you actually have to be asked to go there first. Here we go, Mr. M tube. There are actually a number of places you get through random tubes. In fact, I think that one of those places is in fact Jellyfish Shields. Industrial Park is one of them. All the sunken ships and whatnot in this area are kind of interesting, though. It's not as... it's a different take on rock bottom. It's not quite what I'm used to, but I do like the sunken ship stuff. Kinda? I really just want to ask you something that you happen to have been involved in. I mean, what were the circumstances that you gave the 3 free wishes in Shanghai? Was it just because you found it annoying, wanted to go away? I don't quite remember. Shanghai was an interesting episode. Like, if I was going to re-watch any SpongeBob episodes, and I've not seen SpongeBob in who knows how many years at this point, Shanghai would be pretty high up there. One of my favorite scenes in the entire show is the perfume department scene. It's a good... I forget sometimes that SpongeBob had as much, like, absolutely off-the-walls random humor like that. Not a ton of it, but it was interspersed enough. It was sparse enough that you didn't get too tired of it, I don't think. And it caught you off guard when it did happen, like the perfume department, and consequently it was also hilarious because of how far they went with it. Huh. Or THQ Australia, favor written with non-US spellings. I didn't notice that, I don't think, when I first played through this game. I noticed the exit signs, of course. Yeah, Spongebob's, he's well acquainted with this story by now. I forgot. that bothered me, how much the Dutchman moves. In the PSP, well, it probably just depends on where you're standing. In the PSP version, usually when I was speaking to him, he would actually move into me, like occupy the same physical space as Spongebob. Alright. I didn't have to search much. Also, there's a queen jellyfish, by the way. Thankfully, the game is nice enough to tell us where all these things are. So this is the place that you'll come back from later, when everything loops around. Again, this place is a big loop. Is the Dutchman in Flying Dutchman supposed to be literal? Because he doesn't sound very Dutch to me. I never really thought much about that. I figured there'd at least be like a chasm to fall into, not just a kill plane to touch. But whatever. But yes, this is a place where you want to be a little bit more prepared than walking into this with 1 hit point. So I figured that was in order. But from this point onward, I'll actually make use of the jelly, I think. And be a little bit more careful in my platforming. I forgot about that queen jellyfish. I don't think that'll be too bad. Ooh, that was interesting. Interesting, I jumped a lot faster too off the thing than usual. I accidentally jumped on it backwards. Here we are. I think the idea... Ooh. Yeah, there's not a lot to do there. I remember that not being very dramatic. I was thinking, I don't remember having much trouble with that, even though I'm kind of concerned about health right now. Also, random car platforms from the pony school. I don't know why those are here. I don't want to even bother with this guy. I'd probably just die if I drop far enough on that thing. Or rather, I just take damage and respawn more like. What precisely is the idea here again? Ah, this part's annoying. Oh yeah, I think this demonstrates you can actually throw a box at a door to open it or something like that. But you actually have to duck here too. Oh, come on! Game. Make up your mind about whether I'm on the platform. You go really fast when you run on this, though. And if you don't feel like using bubble power, of course you have to make the trek all the way back here, but you can do that. I think at one point something silly happened, like I threw the box and it just randomly exploded. Instead of breaking the door open or something. Okay, so I might have misremembered a little bit. You. Maybe? Why are there two of these? Okay, so this actually loops back here. So I thought it's a weird sound that makes. So I thought that I'll wait for this guy to come back. That the bus station was closer to here. But no, that's just a little fork in the road earlier on, actually. Things just randomly floating. How nice. No, you actually have to go through some more stuff to get all the way to the bus station. I forgot about that. The bus station, I think this place is actually basically broken up into two areas. So we're in the first right now, but when we use this right here, we'll end up in the second area. We'll do that next time. Bye, everyone.